Please stand with me and welcome and demonstrate of appreciation for all that they have accomplished at their time here at Madison Central.
I'll jack that all up. Ready to go?
Our first senior, number 11, Brittany Campbell. Brittany is being escorted by her mother, Deborah, her dad, Dennis, her brother, Brett, and sister, Brooke. Her future plans are to continue her academic and athletic career at Franklin College. Her favorite memory is celebrating district championships. Her thoughts and thank yous. I have so many people to be thankful for who got me where I am today. Mom, thank you for always being the shoulder to lean on. Dad, thank you for always pushing me to be my best from the first time I picked up a ball. Brett, you still can't beat me in one-on-one. Murray, thank you for every talk of motivation to better me as a player and as a person. True, thank you for putting up with my hard-headed self and never giving up on me and the team. And to Brooke, I didn't think this day would come so soon, but thank you for always being my biggest fan and supporter. Thank you for always listening to my rants after games and practices. I love you always, twin. To my teammates, thank you for all the laughs, cries, wins, and losses. Thank you for always pushing me to be my best, and my advice for next year is not to take any game or practice for granted. Lastly, thank you, big homie, for continuing to look over me every day from up above. And we have Brooke Campbell, who was escorted by everybody that I just said. Her future plans are to attend Florida Atlantic University, major in business and marketing, minor in sports administration. Her favorite memory is beating Southern in districts after they trash talk all season. Her thoughts and thank yous. Thank you, Coach True, for believing in us and for completely turning this program around. Thank you, Coach Murray, for all the pregame pep talks. Thank you, teammates, for always pushing me to be the best player and teammate I could be. Lastly, thank you, Brittany, for always believing in me when no one else did. Ladies and gentlemen, number 11, Brittany Campbell, and number 15, Brooke Campbell. Our next senior, number 5, Tiana Long.
She is number 5.
Tiana is being escorted by her mother, Tara Long, her father, Keith Long. Her future plans are to go to EKU and major in speech language pathology. Her favorite memory is getting knocked out at GRC. Her thoughts and thank yous. Thank you to all my coaches throughout the years and parents who have drove me places and supported me. Thank you to my family and friends that have supported me. To the younger girls, remember, you might not always be friends with all your teammates, but no one will have your back more than these girls standing next to you today. Number 1, Tiana Long. Our next senior, number 2, Cam Ritterkoff. Cam is being escorted by her mother, Krista, her dad, David, her stepdad, John, her brother, Bailey, her sister, Emily, and stepbrother, Colt. Her future plans to attend Franklin College and play ball and major in education. Her favorite memory, Tiana wiping me out, sending me to the ER, causing people to ask me if I got lip filler. Her thoughts and thank yous. Mom, you have been my shoulder to cry on and the one I run to. I can't thank you enough. Dad, you are the one for advice and hug after a bad game. Thank you for that. True, 7 years later, we are here. The good, the bad, we have been through. And I never once had to question if you were the one, if you were there for me. Thank you for everything. Upcoming seniors, take advantage of this and every moment with the team. Enjoy the good days and lean on each other during the hard. This team is your family. Soak up every second and don't be scared. Basketball should become your escape, and you all made every second worth it. Thank you. Number 2, Cam Ritterkoff. Our next senior and our last senior, number 21, Natea Strader. Natea is being escorted by her mother, Brooke, stepdad, Tamal, dad, Brian, and grandmother, Melissa. Her future plans to major in imaging science, radiology, and continue her athletic career. Her favorite memory is hitting the game-winning shot to advance into the region semifinals. Her thoughts and her thank yous. Thank you to my family for always supporting me and being there. Thank you to my coaches and teammates, past and present. Number 21, Natea Strader.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into high school basketball coverage here on WBON TV live tonight at Madison Central High School for some girls basketball action between the Madison Central Lady Indians and the Berea Lady Pirates. Our coverage on WBON TV presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair right here in Richmond on North Estill Avenue. If you are ready to go for the spring and summer, which will be here before you know it, you need to have your mower ready to go. You need to maybe have a new mower. Bishops can take care of your current situation or hook you up with a brand new mower with all the most exciting brands, all the brands that you can think of right there available at Bishop Small Engine Repair on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. It's high school basketball right here on WBON TV. An exciting night of hoops with the Lady Indians and the Lady Pirates, an in-county clash here on WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Co-Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
I love this card.
Thanks. Go Colonels. Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game? carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
It's time to winterize your home, and Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration is here to make sure that your home is ready for when the snow and everything that comes with this time of year finally makes it our way. Call today and schedule a free inspection and consultation with an honest source that is willing to make sure you get what you need. Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration. Like them on Facebook or visit KentuckyRoofworks.com for more information.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Welcome back into Madison Central High School. It's girls basketball action. The Madison Central Lady Indians and the Berea Lady Pirates. Michael Watkins here with you on a Thursday night. Not normally a night known for high school basketball, but we've got action all around the county, but a big one here, an in-county clash. And these two teams very familiar with each other, obviously being inside the same county, being inside the same district. And over the last 8 meetings, those games have gone like this. Berea wins 2. Madison Central wins 2. And then the same pattern. Berea 2 wins, Central 2 wins. If that pattern were to stay the same, then Berea would win tonight and maybe, who knows, potentially a postseason matchup. But this year's team, much different for both. Berea, who over the last 8 meetings maybe have been the more experienced team, not the case tonight. Madison Central on their senior night, all 5 seniors being honored. And what a team they have put together this year, really building toward this season with the Campbell twins, Natea Strader, Tiana Long, and Cameron Ritterikoff, who transferred in from Franklin County 3 years ago in her second season playing with the team. What a great season she is having as well. And Madison Central, the more experienced team, as things get underway tonight. So it should be a good one. Madison Central undefeated, and we'll see if they can keep that rolling tonight here on their home floor. We got a lot more to get to, folks, so do not go away. We're coming right back here on WBON TV.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau. My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
It's time to winterize your home, and Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is here to make sure that your home is ready for when the snow and everything that comes with this time of year finally makes it our way. Call today and schedule a free inspection and consultation with an honest source that is willing to make sure you get what you need. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook or visit KentuckyRoofWorks.com for more information. Welcome in, WBON TV. Michael Watkins here with you on a Thursday night with Gage Hill, our producer, Copeland Peterson, our cameraman this evening. And it's a busy night of basketball around the area with got a lot of high school games going on, plus EKU women on the home floor at Baptist Health Arena. The EKU men on the road taking on Lipscomb up in Nashville, Tennessee. So it's a busy night for sports fans here in Madison County. And it's always a fun game when you get 2 of our coverage area teams together, which was the case on Tuesday night. And folks, listen, anytime we have an in-county matchup, normally takes precedent over another game that might be taking place on that same night. You know, Tuesday we had a big one here, Madison Central and Trinity, but when you've got Madison Southern and Berea, that game, with 2 of our teams playing, it's much more of a game that we would most likely do, which was the case on Tuesday. Central's boys get a big win here on Tuesday night. They're on the road at Henry Clay in a big 11th region matchup this evening. And then, of course, back here on their home floor against Evangel Christian tomorrow, and we will be here for that game. It's a busy week for us. At the game on Tuesday, this one here tonight, the Madison Central boys game on Friday, and then tomorrow, Saturday, WBON TV will have coverage of the EKU women's and men's game on Saturday afternoon. Now, those games will not stream, only found on your TV channels or over the air antenna. So you've got access to watch it on cable or over the air VHF. A couple of different ways to access us coming up on Saturday. A pair of EKU basketball games on WBON TV. It is the captain's meeting squaring off here. You've got the 5 seniors for Madison Central out there. The Campbell twins, Brittany and Brooke, along with Cameron Ritterikoff, Tiana Long, and Natea Strader, who has kind of come back down to earth a bit after an incredible first 10 to 12 games. Natea was unreal, but when you put up those type of numbers, defenses start to key on you, and what makes this Madison Central team so special is Cameron Ritterikoff or Brittany Campbell, or how about Jordan Miles, the way she's been playing. And Tiana Long's been playing well off the bench. You got this Collingsworth kid who can shoot the ball well. And, of course, Brooke Campbell, kind of the do-it-all type player for Madison Central. So this team ready to go. They are currently 19-0 on the season, and everybody's in attendance ready for a big in-county rivalry matchup between the Berea Lady Pirates and the Madison Central Lady Indians. The last 8 meetings, 4-4. Berea 1-2, then Central 1-2, then Berea 2 more, and then Central 2 more again. And you can see Deborah Campbell there, the mom of the twins, waving her hands up. I don't know if she knows it. Somebody's already told her she's on WBON tonight, but Deborah is ready to help cheer on her girls and her favorite Lady Indians basketball team, hopefully to a victory if you are a Madison Central fan. If you're a Berea fan, listen, this Berea team in a rebuilding year of sorts under head coach Damian Stepp, who has had so much success with this program when he took it over 7-8 years or so ago. The team has been so good with him, winning numerous 11th Region All-A Classic championships, making it to that state tournament there, and then just the success they've had year in and year out in the regular season. It never really turned into much success in the postseason, but they have had a lot of players go play college basketball, and Damian Stepp has done a good job of developing talent. This year may be his toughest test because he has got such of a young basketball team, but they're starting to play well. Got a win last night on Monday over Somerset, 33-32, and in their last 4 games, they're 3-1 with wins over Bluegrass United, Lee County, and also the win over Somerset. Their only loss during that stretch was to Western Hills, who is about 5th or 6th in the 11th Region RPI standings. Who sits atop the 11th Region RPI standings right now? The undefeated Madison Central Lady Indians, who are 19-0 with an RPI of .72, 351, nearly 5 points better than number 2 ranked Franklin County. And we're going to find out just how good this Madison Central team is. They have a couple of really big matchups coming up over the next couple of weeks as the regular season winds down. They'll take on Frederick Douglass, who has been so good as of late over the last few years. Obviously, they've got a talented roster themselves. They currently sit 3rd in the 11th Region RPI standings, and those two teams will meet on this floor coming up next week, Friday, February the 7th. It'll be a big one coming up on that night. So it's Madison Central Berea this evening. Should be a fun one from here in Richmond. We're glad to have you tuned in, folks. And as we step aside from the commercial break here on the pregame show, we'll come back with our Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. And we'll also take a peek at the Star Watch, courtesy of Jerry Goebel, State Farm Insurance. It's a big night here in Richmond, senior night for the Madison Central Lady Indians on WBON TV.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go Colonels!
Back here in Richmond and Madison Central High School. Now time to take a look at our Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Get the keys to your next ride at Jack Burford Chevrolet on the Eastern Bypass in Richmond. And right now, several great deals currently going on as new inventory comes in daily at Jack Burford Chevrolet. You can check out that new inventory at jackburford.com. And tonight we'll look at the keys for both teams to get a win. For Berea, it's really a tale of two different teams. When you look at this matchup, Berea, a young basketball team who can get out in transition, but they need this game to be low scoring. They don't want this to be a 50-point, 60-point type game, because if it is, then this could be a runaway victory for Madison Central. Berea wants it to be low scoring in maybe the upper 30s, low 40s for them to be able to have a chance. If Central gets out and forces turnovers and turns those turnovers into points, well, this could be a long night for the Lady Pirates, who come in with a much more inexperienced roster, but a very talented roster. You look at the guards and Sloan and Plessinger, they have got some really good young guards, but Madison Central's guards are very experienced. When you look at the Campbell twins, Strader, Tiana Long will come off the bench, Miles, her sister, obviously one of the best players to put on a uniform here in the state of Kentucky over the last 5 to 8 years possibly. But there's a lot of options out there for Madison Central. Berea, this young team, can they find some consistency in somebody putting points on the board? That'll be a big key tonight for Berea, taking care of the basketball, getting some easy opportunities for these young players to get some confidence in this game. For Central, just do what you do. You're 19-0. Things are working for you, obviously. Just get out there, put your full court press on, force turnovers, get easy baskets, get another win, and get ready for Douglas coming in here later on next week. Those are your keys tonight, brought to you by Jack Burford Chevrolet. And now we'll take a look at the Star Watch, courtesy of Jerry Goebel, State Farm Insurance. Get the insurance you may not have even knew that you needed, courtesy of Jerry Goebel State Farm, located right there on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance is there for you like a good neighbor. Tonight, Nathia Strader is one of your key players for Madison Central. Strader, the top scorer for the Lady Indians, but she really has it's a three-headed monster for Central, with Brittany Campbell, who's more of the person that can set up the offense, stretch the floor with a three-point shot, and setting up her teammates. Ridrikoff, who is maybe the post player for Central, but she can also stretch the floor with her three-point ability. And, of course, Strader, the do-it-all, can get in the paint, known as a slasher, has really upped her free throw game, has gotten to the line so much this year, but has also really worked on her three-point shot, which is what has made Madison Central such a different team this year. And that is your Star Watch for Madison Central. For the Lady Pirates of Berea. Berea this year, again, they're a young team. You got the two young guards in Plessinger, along with Sloan, who can really score the basketball themselves, but they're just not used to carrying the load at the varsity level quite yet. Plessinger is averaging 11.7 points per game. Kelsey Sloan just a tick under 10 at 9.5 points per game. And those two young ladies will need to, A, take care of the basketball tonight, but also for them to have a chance, they're going to have 15 to 18 points between the two of them. They've got to get 30 or more for them to have a chance in this game tonight. And that is your Star Watch, courtesy of Jerry Goebel, State Farm Insurance. Now we'll look at the starting lineups, courtesy of CG Bank. CG Bank, with more locations in Madison County to help, and Estill County to better serve you. They got two locations here in Richmond, one over in Berea, also one in Estill County at CG Bank, ready to help take care of all your banking needs. CG Bank, here to serve you as well. And the starters tonight about to be announced. Madison Central will be in the home white uniforms. White shorts, the blue stripe down both, red numbers outlined in blue. The blue letters outlined in red for Madison Central. And for the visiting Lady Pirates, in the black road uniforms, black shorts, white trim around both, white numbers, white letters for Coach Damian Stepp's team, who's trying to come in here and pull off maybe the biggest upset of the year within the 11th region.
Campus of Madison Central High School. Tonight, the visiting Lady
So your starters for Berea will have number 1, Avery Plessinger, number 5, Kelsey Sloan, number 21, Cora Reed, number 55 is Caden Stepp.
Meet our Jerry Goble State Farm starting lineups. First, for the Lady Pirates. Starting at forward, a 5'9" freshman, number 5, Kelsey Sloan. At guard, a 5'3" freshman, number 2, Absidy Baker.
And Absidy Baker, that was the 5th player there. Couldn't see her number. That's the 5th starter for Berea.
Number 1, Avery Plessinger. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 21, Cora Reed.
And the starters for Madison Central. Looks like we're going to have the 5 seniors get the nod tonight. So the Campbell twins, Ritterikoff, along with Strader and Tiana Long.
Head coach Damian Stepp.
Of course, Madison Southern and Model also within this district. Model, another young team under Coach Scotty Sutton. Madison Southern still trying to figure themselves out with all the injury issues they had early on in the season. Lady Eagles have lost 3 straight games after a big loss to Douglas on Tuesday. They're playing at Lafayette. Well, they were supposed to play Lafayette tonight. That game got canceled. But Southern, with the injury to had the French, you had the Hensley girl out for the beginning of the year, so they've been struggling themselves. Even though those girls have come back, it's been very difficult to try to mold and get your lineups together and everybody playing cohesively because of all the injuries. So a disappointing year thus far for Madison Southern. Still time to correct it with about a month left in the regular season. But this is when you want to be playing your best basketball, when the calendar flips over to February. And folks, we are right there. And tonight, Madison Central looking to go to 20-0 on the season as they welcome in Lady Pirates of Berea here on WBON TV. The tip-off is here. And we welcome you into Madison Central High School. Our coverage presented by Bishop's Small Engine Repair, located on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. And all 5 starters are ready to go as Coach Scott True and his undefeated Madison Central Lady Indians are ready to roll. Tipping it off for Madison Central will be Brooke Campbell. And for Berea, we've got number 2, Absidy Baker. Central will control the tip as Ritterikoff tracks it down, and we are underway. Berea sitting back in a 1-2-2 half-court zone defense. Ritterikoff's got it in the corner, now Strader. Natea takes a long 3, comes off. Brooke Campbell the offensive rebound, and Central got back to work offensively. Ritterikoff plays it off for Natea. Now back to Ritterikoff as she replaces her deep in the corner. Kick out to Campbell and a turnover as Central, not the start they wanted here early on, as they turn it over on their opening possession after a missed 3. Got a second chance opportunity, but could not turn it into points. So it'll be Cora Reed to inbound. Here's Plessinger with it, top scorer for Berea. Plessinger's picked up by Brittany Campbell. Berea will look to slow things down, obviously, and try to take care of the basketball. That time the step from Plessinger, or the pass from Plessinger to Stepp, went right off the hands of Stepp and then went straight out of bounds. So a turnover on each end to get us started. As Campbell now works with it for Madison Central. Kick out to Ritterikoff. Now in the corner, it's Brooke Campbell. Long pass over to her sister Brittany. Gets to her sweet spot. Kicks it underneath to Brooke. Brooke almost turned it back over. Got to be ready to shoot. Gets it back underneath. Kick out. Ritterikoff wide open for 3. And it'll come off. Campbell another offensive rebound. Brooke finds Strader underneath. She left it short. And Central is 0 for 3 to start. as Berea clears the rebound out to Plessinger. Avery will bring it up the floor. Spin away from the defense. Oh, what a pass inside. Sloan cut open. Campbell thought it went off of her, but they're going to say off of Brooke. It'll stay with the Lady Pirates. Inbounding is Baker. Can't find anybody. Finally finds Sloan. Gives it to Plessinger to reset the offense for Berea. They'll work it near side to Baker. Now Sloan on the left wing. Drive in, kick out, Plessinger. Berea will reset as Coach Damian Stepp calls out the play. Sloan on the drive, cut off by Campbell. Now spins into the paint, finds Baker open. Oh, a nice pass by her to Plessinger, who could not knock down the open two. And a long outlet pass from Campbell to Strader. Natea, baseline drive, lay it off to Ridrikoff, off the glass and in, and Central's on the board first. Took us nearly 2 minutes to get there, but finally points on the board. And Berea will work against the Madison Central defense. Baker, double teamed, lost it. Brooke Campbell with the steal. Brooke driving in, missed the layup. Rebound to Long, who was there for it, to Brittany Campbell, and she'll lay it in. Central showing the full court press, and a travel on Plessinger will be another Berea turnover. That was part of the keys to the game for Berea. You got to take care of the basketball. Coach Damian Stepp knows all about this Madison Central defense. He knows they're going to press hard against his young Lady Pirates, and you've got to be able to handle that pressure and get the ball down the floor. Brooke Campbell over to Brittany on the right wing. Schrader cuts at the free throw line. Now backs up, finds herself open, shot it too hard. Brooke Campbell with two Berea defenders in front of her. Got the offensive rebound. Strader three, this time straight away. No. Brooke again the offensive board. And a whistle comes in, a tie-up. And the possession arrow will give it back to Berea. Man, Brooke Campbell being dominant on the offensive glass. Berea's got it here. Ball over to Sloan. Now trying to find Reed, and she threw it away. Overshot it, trying to hit Cora Reed. Coach Damian Stepp telling his team to look up the floor. They had teammates across midcourt who were open, and Sloan threw it away with the turnover. Here's Ridrikoff inside the Strader. Natea double teamed. Forces up the shot and off the glass and in. Natea giving up some size inside, but forceful with it as she makes it a 6-0 lead for Madison Central. Reed crosses the timeline. Double teamed, almost threw it away. Stepp came to get it. Finds Plessinger open for three. And her shot won't go. Strader able to get the rebound. Got a push in the back as her and Baker were battling for it. Strader able to get the better of the position and draw the foul. Here comes Brooke Campbell. Inbounding to Brittany. Brittany across the timeline over to Ridrikoff. Inside to Brooke. Over to Brittany. Open. Finds Tiana Long in the corner. Ridrikoff wide open. Strader didn't see her. Now finds herself wide open and unable to knock down the elbow jumper. A good look for Natea, but couldn't make the shot. Now comes back in for the steal. Strader inside. Brooke Campbell wide open, and she'll lay it in. Strader just poked it away, and then the easy deuce for Brooke Campbell, who's on the board on senior night. 8-0 Central lead halfway through the opening period. Speaking of Brooke, poked it away here. Brittany finds her sister, twin to twin. 4 straight points for Brooke Campbell. Timeout Berea, down by 10 early on. 3:46 left in the first on WBON TV.
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Ace's Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
Madison Central 19-0 this year with 8 wins here on their home floor, 5-0 on the road, 6-0 in neutral site games this season. Played in a couple of panorama-type events and a tournament up in Tennessee. On the ensuing possession for Berea following the timeout, Plessinger had her shot blocked. Strader traveled with it on the other end. A little indecisive was Natea, as the turnover gives it back to the Lady Pirates, and immediately turned right back over as Brittany Campbell bounced past Strader. Layup good, and a 12-0 Madison Central advantage. Baker's got it for Berea. Again, this 1-2-2, kind of three-quarter court trap. Berea this time able to break the press. You can tell Coach Stepp has got them prepared, but you got to execute the press breaker. Got it inside. Stepp couldn't finish, and it goes back over to Madison Central. Brooke Campbell to her sister Brittany, who'll bring it up the floor. 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Redrikoff on the left wing. Down to Brooke. Swing it over to Brittany. Redrikoff wide open. Missed a three earlier from that spot. This time will tickle the twine as the three-pointer is good and a 15-0 lead for the Lady Indians. They'll come in to Plessinger. Over to Baker. Get up the floor this time, able to kind of break the press for a moment. Reed to Stepp. Wide open is Sloan. Swing it over to Plessinger. Got to be ready to shoot. That pass kicked by Redrikoff, and it will stay with Berea, down 15-0. Plessinger to inbound, make that Sloan to inbound. Plessinger comes to it and stolen away by Brittany Campbell. Another Berea turnover. Sloppy start for the Lady Pirates. Redrikoff left open and once again nails it from long range. Cameron was known for that. She was the three-point specialist for Franklin County a few years ago as a young player, and since transferring here has really kind of developed her game. Another steal by Central. Outlet to Campbell. Brittany Redrikoff settles in, missed the two this time. And here comes Berea. Plessinger doesn't feel the pressure coming. Campbell tried to save it, but it'll stay with Lady Pirates as they'll inbound under their own basket. Damian Stepp, you can tell, again, he has worked on a press breaker with this team, but it's so hard once you see the press that Central puts on you. It's so hard to even kind of imitate that in practice. And even though you've got the press breaker drawn up, it is very difficult to execute it. And the passes are not very crisp right now for Berea. Another steal by Central. Redrikoff will attack, lay it off for long. Tiana to Strader, wide open three on the right wing. Is going to come off, and the rebound to Sloan. Sloan double teamed. Tries to beat it herself. Now as Campbell cuts her off. Thrown away by Redrikoff. Cameron drives in, splits the double team. 20-0 lead for Central. A minute 22 to play in the first quarter. All Lady Indians here on senior night. They'll lay it off for Reed. Reed gives it to Baker. Baker bounce pass up to Sloan. Back to Baker. Baker lost the handle. Ball's loose. Brittany Campbell's got it. Outlet to Redrikoff. Cameron will drive in. Count the basket and a foul. Cameron Redrikoff from Madison Central, a chance to make it 23-0 with this free throw.
Foul on the Lady Pirates, number 55, Katie Stepp. At the line, number 2, Cameron Redrikoff.
Central with this 19-0 record and really have not trailed a whole lot this season. You look at their scoring margin, they're plus 18.7 per night here at home. And they've really only had a couple of games within striking distance of other teams. As Redrikoff makes the free throw, it's 23-0 here as we dip under a minute to play in the first quarter. Baker's got it with Long defending. Long poked it away. Brittany Campbell with the steal. Make it 25-0.
Goal by Brittany Campbell.
Coach True will pull off the press for the moment. Baker lost it. Sloan tried to save it. Strader's there for the steal. Natea lay it off for Campbell. Brittany Campbell had it blocked. Good defense by Sloan as she got back in on the play. So Campbell will throw it in. Brittany comes into Ridrikov. Open for three again. This time it's short. Rebound to Sloan. 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. Sloan double teamed and threw it away. Stolen away by Brittany Campbell as Brooke and Strader put the double team on her. Strader, three from the corner. Good. 28-0. And the first quarter will come to an end with that score intact. Madison Central forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points on senior night after one. Lady Indians on top, 28-0 on WBON TV.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay. When Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond, call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
Back here on WBON TV, Michael Watkins here with you on this Thursday night high school basketball action. And man, look at that Madison Central, a 28-0 lead, just domination from Central. And it's not just this game. I mean, you look at some of the scores. They've had a 5-point win at Montgomery County, had a 10-point win earlier on in the season over, trying to think that score. They had 14. I mean, they have just very few close games this season for Central, and we're well on our way to our running clock here. What an incredible season and team that these ladies have this year at a 31-0 lead. Early on here in the second quarter, you had all the way back on December 2nd, that 73-54 win over Pulaski County, and they have just not stopped. Same here tonight. Another easy basket for Brittany Campbell. It's 33-0. And what an impressive showing. Just domination for Coach Scott True's team as Jordan Miles has checked into the game for the first time. Normally a starter for Coach Scott True coming off the bench tonight. Of course, on senior night, she came in for Natea Strader, and now it's Collingsworth coming in.
And for the Lady Pirates, number 10, Nappy.
End of the game for Berea. We've got number 10, Naffy. Bounce pass inside to Step. Step looking inside. Good defense by Central again. Collingsworth right there in the face of Naffy. She'll work on Collingsworth. A couple of really good young players there. Sloan's got it. Oh, got away with a carry and then threw it away. So here comes Miles up the floor. Over to Brittany Campbell. Collingsworth open in the left corner. Now back to Campbell. 6.5 to play. Don't forget, we'll be right back here tomorrow night. Madison Central's boys will take on Evangel Christian as Long fires up the long two. Missed it and playing the rebound as Berea will work it up the floor. Down 33-0 here. All Madison Central. And this in-district rivalry matchup, in-county game between the Lady Pirates and the Lady Indians. And they're going to call a foul on Campbell here. Brittany didn't like the call, but she'll accept the fate. Berea will have Caden Step inbound across the way. She'll come into Baker. Absidy. They'll get Sloan a screen up top. Berea still trying to get on the scoreboard here. Sloan, a good player to go to, averages right at 10 points per game. Baker's now on the right wing. Collingsworth picking her up defensively. Ball got loose. Baker chased it down. Now dribbles right hard. Spins away from the defense. And ball was deflected. Sloan will keep possession for Berea. Kelsey crosses over, lays it off for Baker. Campbell takes the switch. And Brittany almost got another Madison Central steal as she works on Nafy here. Backdoor cut. Feet inside. Step is open. That's her shot. And she knocks it down. Pretty shot from Cadence Step. At the 5:19 mark of the second quarter, Berea on the board. Brooke Campbell kicks it back out to Collingsworth. Wide open. Skylar steps into it and drills the three-pointer. From the left wing, Skylar skies one up from long range, and it's 36-2 Madison Central. Baker will slow it down for Berea. Hard dribble left, now spins away from Campbell, and Coach Davian Stepp calls out the signal. Oh, that nice play drawn up. They tried to fit it to McClellan underneath, and it's out of bounds. She couldn't handle the entry pass from Baker. Tell you what, you can tell Coach Davian Stepp, he's put the plays in place to be successful. It's just so hard when you have a young, inexperienced team. You're not used to seeing this kind of pressure day in and day out that Central is putting on you. And it has been a clinic thus far in the first 12 minutes of this ball game. Miles kicks it out. Feed inside the Strader. Natea. Oh, what a feed as Miles cut wide open underneath. Missed the easy layup. And McLean trying to clear it out for Berea. Outlet to Sloan. She'll work on Strader. Natea patiently waited her time. Got the rejection. Natea in a hurry. Pass over here for Central. Kicked into Miles in the corner. Jordan will drive, kick out, threw it away as Sloan snuck in for the steal. Abby King seeing her first action tonight for Central. Plessinger bounced past to Sloan. Sloan couldn't handle it, and we got a turnover. Got a sub coming back in for Berea. That's going to be Baker, and Kelsey Sloan will go to the bench. Miles over to King on the right wing. Hung over Collingsworth in the left wing now. Central working it back and forth against this zone defense for Berea. Collingsworth on the baseline, able to save it. Tried to force it into Strader, now swung over to King. She'll dial one up from distance. Halfway down, came out. And Berea back the other way, down 36-2, 3.5 to play in the first half. Baker fed it inside, poked away by Strader, out of bounds. It'll stay with Lady Pirates. Like what Coach Scott True is doing here, getting some of his young players some PT early on with the veterans in there as Plessinger wide open, banks home the triple, 36-2. Lady Indians out in front. Here's Tiana Long inside the Strader. Natea forces her way inside, and that's what she's done so much better this year, really getting to the free throw line. She's always kind of been known as a slasher, really good defender, obviously, but I'm not going to give her free throws on that drive, and here she is once again with the basketball for Madison Central. Strader is it off to King. Over to Collingsworth. Open again, same spot, this time too hard. King, rebound, tip to Strader. Natea not going to shoot it, and she'll reset the offense for Central. Love the leadership that Natea Strader is showing right now. Not going to go up there and get her own points. We'll try to get some of these young players on the box score as Collingsworth again from three, not this time. Strader tried to get the offensive rebound, and we come back the other way. Shot won't go. We got a whistle and a foul on number 14. That's Collingsworth picking up the personal. In the game for the first time tonight, we got number 10, Matuse. Matuse, another good young player for Coach True. There's Napier's three coming off. Rebound by Long. Tiana up the floor to Collingsworth. Skylar hit her first threes, missed her last two. Tried to feed it to Matusay inside. Couldn't handle the entry pass. And with 2:18 to play here in the second quarter, it's all Madison Central on top 36-5. Plessinger with it for Berea. Miles defending. Got to lob it inside. Long, good defense. Reed tried to track it down. Couldn't get to it in time. And another Berea turnover as checking in is Kinsley Collingsworth. Tiana Long to the bench. Senior gets an ovation here as she comes off once again here in the first half. A 36-5 Central lead. Miles with it for Central. Got the defender in the air. Jordan, a little hesitation. Head fake. Drive. Basket is good. And it's 38-5 Lady Indians. Napier's got it for Berea. Miles poked it away, and then it ends back up in the hands of Napier. Plessinger on the drive. Lost it. On her way up. Got it back, and is able to finish. Right there inside the paint. Plessinger able to knock down the little 6-7 foot shot. Miles to King in the right corner. Napier back to Miles. Takes the pass, drives in, back to King. Corner three on its way, short. Matusay fighting for the rebound, pulled out by Baker, and she'll drive it up the floor for Berea. Down 38-7. We dip under a minute to play in the first half. All Madison Central. McClin comes near side, gives it to Napier. Pass inside and a bump and a foul. Matusay picks up the personal with 47.9 to play. And here in just a moment, Samantha Burford will chat with Coach Scott True, get his first half thoughts. Got a timeout, and Coach Lady Pirates, Coach Damian Stepp will talk it over with his team. 30-second TO here, and Lady Indians right now on top 38-7. Central, we talked about some of their wins this season, but again, they have had very few close games. The closest win for them, that 5-point win back on December the 12th at Montgomery County. They've got wins over LCA. 20-point win there, a near 30-point win on this floor versus Madison Southern. Had that 10-point win versus West Jessamine. That's really been their only other close game. A 12-point win over Lenore City, Tennessee. Had a 14-point win over Rockcastle. Also beat Rockcastle by 29 or 19 this season. So they've had some blowout wins. Did beat Rowan County by 8, but very few, only 2 games on their schedule. 2 wins of these 19, less than 10 points. So what a great year it's been for Central. Domination throughout and looking to continue that as we inch ever so closely to the postseason. Napier with it for Berea. Double team, ball comes loose, and it's Collingsworth with it for Central. Matusay hits the deck, got tangled up with Reed behind the play. Three from King comes off. Matusay again battling for the rebound. It'll stay with Central. One more possession here to close out the second quarter. Jordan Miles will inbound. Comes into Matusay, triple teamed, lost it, got it back, trying to kick it out, gets it to King. Collingsworth open, King couldn't get it to her. Now resets with 13 seconds to play in the quarter. Drives baseline, kicks it out. Skyler over to Miles. Miles quickly on the attack. Lost a defender, Collingsworth, at 3 seconds left. Long three, no. Matuse had the rebound, bounce away from her, and the first half comes to an end. Madison Central, a huge first half lead, 38-7 as we go down to Samantha Burford.
Coach Drew, this is such an exciting team you've had this year, 19-0. These seniors are so important to this team. Talk to us about senior night and what kind of leadership they're giving you.
Well, they're just tremendous young ladies on and off the court, and it's really hard senior night with the emotion. You never know how that's going to go, but we handled it pretty well. We got started. Took us a couple minutes, but we got going. They've been here, done that. They know we've relied on their experience all year. We'll continue to do that.
Let's talk about lots of turnovers you guys have created tonight. This is a district rival, not the type of game that we're used to.
Yeah, but for us, we're at our best when we're creating offense with our defense. And when we're able to do that and get out and run, that's when we play our best basketball, and we're going to try to continue to do that.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. Happy senior night. All right, Michael, we're going to take that commercial break. When we come back, you're going to hear some halftime stats right after this quick message.
ABR Auto Recyclers in Richmond is buying your beat-up and broke-down cars. Have an old vehicle sitting around that you never got around to working on, or that old wreck in the backyard that you're sick of looking at? Call ABR Auto Recyclers at 859-369-5844. Not running? No problem. If you have an old vehicle, ABR Auto Recyclers wants to buy it. Get cash for your old car. ABR Auto Recyclers, 2294 Box Ankle Road in Richmond.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repairs. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store. Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come. And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service in a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
I love this car.
Thanks. Go Colonels. Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Here on WBON TV, glad to have you along here on this Thursday night, high school hoops on WBON, and the students getting involved in some knockout, looks like, here at the half, and a big 20 or a 31-point lead for the Madison Central Lady Indians. And man, it has been a rough go of it for Berea. Only got off 10 shots in that first half, 21 turnovers. I mean, just again, we talked about how young this team was. You can look back here on the Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration replay of some of the highlights from the first half, and nothing going right for Berea. Turnovers aplenty, obviously. When you have 7 times as many turnovers as you do field goals made and twice as many turnovers as you have field goals attempted, you have just a lot of pain coming your way. And we talked about, again, the inexperience. Nothing against Berea. They are just not there yet with this young team, a rebuilding season. You can see that over the last 8 meetings between these two programs, they were split right down the middle, 4-4. But over those last 8 meetings, Berea honestly might have been the more experienced team. This year, the roles are reversed, obviously, and Central has showcased just how good they are all year long. Nothing different tonight with this big 38-7 halftime lead. Breaking down some of the numbers individually, Cameron Ridrikoff leading the way for the Lady Indians, 13 points for her. She was our Mammoth Bar and Grill Player of the Week this week for Madison Central's Cameron Ridrikoff. 4 points for Brooke Campbell to go along with 4 rebounds. She also had 4 steals, 2 blocks, and 3 assists. Talk about Brooke being one of those all-around players. She showcased that there in the first half. Brittany Campbell with 9 points for Central on 4 of 5 shooting, 7 points for Strader, 3 rebounds for her, 4 steals, 3 assists, and a block. And Skylar Collingsworth with 3 points, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, 2 points for Jordan Miles in her minutes there in the first half. It's been all Central on top, 38-7. We'll come back for the third quarter on the other side on WBON TV.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence, to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you. It's time to winterize your home, and Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is here to make sure that your home is ready for when the snow and everything that comes with this time of year finally makes it our way. Call today and schedule a free inspection and consultation with an honest source that is willing to make sure you get what you need. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook or visit KentuckyRoofWorks.com for more information.
The Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration 44th District Tournament, a month away. We are almost there as the calendar flips toward February. Those games on the 24th, 25th, and 28th of that week, and should be a very, very busy time as Madison Central, Madison Southern, Berea, and Model all claim the right to be 44th District Champion. That's coming up at the end of next month, and we'll have all those games coming at you live here on WBON TV. Come back to action, start the third quarter. Glad to have you along as the Madison Central Lady Indians look to pull away and close out another victory here on their home floor, trying to go to 9-0 on this floor. Now you look at the season for Madison Central. They've only been outscored one quarter on the season. They've outscored their opponents 335 to 161 in the first quarter. They have been a team that has really come out of the gate strong in every game. In the second quarter, they're outscoring teams 273 to 187. Third quarter, 302 to 216. But in the fourth quarter, this is usually because they've got their subs in. They've been outscored by 1 point, 230 to 229 on the season. Again, mainly because in the fourth quarter they're up by 20 or 30 points, and they've got some of these freshmen and sophomores in the game getting experience. 28-7 here. Backdoor cut by Baker, couldn't get open. Plessinger's got it straight away and lays it off for Sloan. Long defending as the 5 seniors are back in there for Central. Kelsey Sloan over to Reed. Back to Sloan. Long defending straight away. Now back to Plessinger. Swings it over to Baker. Absidy. Back to Plessinger. And threw it away. Brooke Campbell lays it off for Strader. Natea was trying to pass it before she corralled it and turned it over herself, then came back in the play to poke it away. Nathan from the register having to duck out of the way of that one. .6:43 remaining. Berea will come in. Ball poked away. It's Baker. Treble Absey leans. Oh, blocked by Redrikoff. Access denied. Step. Now back in the hands of Baker. Lays it off for Sloan. Kelsey working on Strader. Over to Plessinger. Deep three. Comes off. Rebound in there by Strader. I tell you, oh, what a feed. Tiana Long wide open, but missed the layup. Can't miss those in a close game. Long missed it there, and Central somehow keeps possession. 38-7. Brittany Campbell comes into her sister Brooke. She'll dial one up from deep. Left it short. Strader able to trace down the rebound. Brooke Campbell left open again. Drives in, kicks it out to Redrikoff. Swung over now in the corner, it's Long. Tiana, cross-court look to Redrikoff. Now in the corner, wide open Brittany Campbell. Three is good. 41-7 Madison Central. Plessinger. It off for Baker. Bounce pass to Step. Got back to her, stolen away by Brooke Campbell again. Another steal for Brooke. She has been really good in the pass lanes. Now 6 steals on the night and gets it right back on the other end. Love seeing the defense on one end get rewarded on the other. Basket's good for Campbell. What a game for her on senior night. 6 points, now 6 steals, a couple of rebounds to go along with all that. Great all-around performance thus far for Brooke Campbell. 43-7, a 36-point lead, so should be a running clock the rest of the way. On the hands of Sloan. Brooke Campbell defending. Brooke again pokes it away, stolen away. Brittany Campbell bounce past Redrikoff, and Cam will lay it in. 15 points for Redrikoff, and it's 45-7 Madison Central. Plessinger calls out the play, left side to Baker. Absidy dribbles left, now swings it over to Step up top. Plessinger looking inside, Step again. Now they'll work it left side over to Sloan. Sloan takes her time, spins away. Now over to Step. Back to Sloan. Brooke Campbell defending. Campbell. Really good defense. Man, she has been in your face all year long, usually guarding the other team's best player. Sloan in trouble, picked up her dribble, and we've got a timeout, Berea. Sloan might have injured herself there as he drove into the corner. Coach Damian Stepp going to send a substitution in for her as he calls timeout with 4 minutes to play in the third quarter on WBON TV.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
Miles, outlet to Campbell. Brooke lays it up, missed it. Now able to track it back down. Leans in to Ridrikoff. Cam triple teamed. Trying to put up the shot. Gets it away, but couldn't make it. And fought for, hauled in by Baker. (45-7), 3:13 to play. Here's Baker. Campbell just rips it away from her. Great defense again by Brooke. Collingsworth, who just checked in during the timeout, lays it off for Campbell. You got Brooke Campbell along with Collingsworth, Tiana Long, Jordan Miles, and Ridrikoff. Here's a three by Collingsworth. It's the side of the rim, comes off, and back the other way comes Berea. Blessinger drive in on Long, who picks up the personal, 45-7 with 2:36 to play in the third quarter. Clock is running, so we'll see a lot more of the younger players start to enter this game. And as I say that, Matuse and King re-enter for Madison Central. They come in to step. Cadence able to lay it in. The size advantage over Miles, who will bring it up the floor for Central. 2:11 to play in the third. Jordan spinning away from her defender. Kick it out. Collingsworth, one dribble down. Able to chase down her own rebound and then traveled with it. So a turnover from Collingsworth. Berea basketball.
Checking in for Lady Pirates, number 5, Kelsey Sloan. And number 42, Tess
McClin and Sloan back in for Berea. Baker. Going to work it up the floor for the Lady Pirates. Good crowd on hand here on senior night. Both these two teams in-county foes, 44th district opponents. Could be a potential matchup. The district draw will take place on February the 7th. As Sloan fires up the three, couldn't make it. Rebound tracked down by Tiana Long. Long outlet pass to Collingsworth. Skyler going to drive all the way in, missed it again. Picked out to Miles from Matuse. Miles is long, two won't go. And King unable to grab the rebound with 57 seconds to play.
Checking in for Lady Indians, number 0, Caroline Kaufman.
Caroline Kaufman in the game for the first time tonight. Comes in for Collingsworth. Kaufman, good size and length. Up top they go to Sloan. Kelsey working on Miles. Lays it off for Baker. Got a whistle out front. Foul call. 15 seconds to play in the quarter. Baker going to throw it in. Comes into McClin. McClin had it poked away from Baker as she tried to get it to her on the drive, and the third quarter will come to an end. 45-9, Madison Central Lady Indians on their way to a 20-0 perfect season thus far when we come back on WBON TV.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Pruitt & Sons auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
Back to the action here on WBON TV in the fourth quarter. This 5 seniors coming back on. And I like this. Coach True going to get them back on the court and see what's going on here. Berea was still in their huddle. Now they come out of it. And it took them a little bit longer to come out of the huddle. Coach Damian Stepp just trying to use this as a teaching lesson for his young team. Stepp will inbounds to Plessinger. Trying to get Sloan. She gets freed up. Straight away three-pointer. Comes off. Redrickhoff tips the rebound to Campbell at the net's dead ball. I like what Coach True is going to do here. He's going to bring in one player at a time, get these 5 seniors a standing ovation here on senior night. Sloan to Stepp. Stepp trying to get it back to Sloan. Forced it to her. Poked away. Stolen away. Brooke Campbell's got it. And Brooke will reset the offense for Madison Central. Bounce pass to Long. At the free throw line, her jumper is good. Tiana Long on senior night, getting involved in the action herself. Here's Sloan. Up top, she'll go to Plessinger. 7:04 remaining. Ball stolen away by Campbell. Now bodies hit the floor. Got a jump ball. Possession arrow will flip it the other way to Madison Central. And we'll have our first senior come out. Brittany Campbell on senior night. And a standing ovation for one of the Campbell twins. Pass over to Redrickhoff. Strader. Double teamed. Back to Cam. Now back to Natea. Back to Cam. Back to Natea. Strader. Oh, back to Cam. A little monkey in the middle type action. Sloan even having a laugh at that one there. Here's Miles to Redrickhoff. Strader. Back to Redrickhoff. 2 behind the head passes. And it ends in a 3-pointer for Cameron Redrickhoff. Matuse will check back in at the next dead ball. We'll see who she relieves of the duties tonight. 6:17 remaining in the fourth. The Central's remaining schedule. Nicholas County here at home on Saturday at North Laurel coming up on February the 4th. The big one, that matchup here next Friday, February the 7th. Frederick Douglass girls coming into Richmond to take on Madison Central. That'll be a big one here on this floor. And going into that game, if Central's still undefeated, could put even more of a exclamation point and eyes on that affair coming up on February the 7th. February the 8th, they'll face Ryle. And then on February 11th at Estill County, they'll take on Dunbar on the 14th and then at Grant County to end the season. But if they go into that Douglas game undefeated and come out of it undefeated, could be a perfect regular season at least on the line for Madison Central. Don't want to look too far ahead, but Just telling you what's at stake right now for Madison Central. Ridderikoff will inbound. Down along coming out for the Lady Indians. Still got two seniors left. Here's Ridderikoff with it. Kicks it out to King in the corner. Back to Kim. Swing it to Strader. Back to King. Left corner three on the way. Comes off. Strader the offensive rebound. Save to King. King bounce past Ridderikoff. Cameron drives in. Lays it off. King. Up top to Miles. 5 minutes to play. And there's a foul. And they'll once again get another sub in here. Here comes Ridderikoff out of the game. Kaufman back in. So the lone senior remaining in the lineup for Madison Central, Natia Strader. They'll get her on the next dead ball. And once again, they whistle the foul. Just, I like what Coach Stepp is doing here. He's playing into it. Obviously, he knows what's going on. I want to give them the chance to get the dead ball and get their players out. And let's get on to tomorrow's affairs. Kaufman will inbound to King. King coming near side. Bounce pass. Oh, nice pass. And layup put up and in as Bailey Murphy gets her first two after checking in. Plessinger three. Pretty shot from Kelsey on the other end. Under 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth. King dribbles left side. Stolen away by Plessinger. Aggressive defense and leading to baskets on the other end. 5 straight for Plessinger. It's 52-14 Madison Central. Here's King. Up the floor, right side to Kaufman. They'll swing it around, back to Kaufman over on the right wing. Come up top to King. King in trouble. Trying to get away from Baker. Kicks it out. There's a long two from Kaufman that comes off, and the rebound hauled in by Sloan. Got a 2-on-1 fast break. Sloan keeps it herself. Couldn't finish. I'd have been better off trying to pass that off to Baker. Got a good look, couldn't finish, and here comes Central back up the floor. We now dip under 3 minutes to play. King with Baker defending and a reach-in foul with so Kaufman will inbound. She'll come right back into King. Plessinger defends. Screen set by Matuse. King double teamed and tried to find a backdoor cutter in Haslin. .217 as King will inbound. And we got an offensive foul call on Bailey. So Berea will bring it back up the floor. Coach True going to try to get some more of his youngsters in the game. Kinsley Collingsworth back in. Matuse heads to the bench. Plessinger fades it to Step at the elbow. Nice play. Plessinger was wide open. They didn't see her. Sloan takes the three and couldn't make it. And the ball fought for, tipped away, and it'll stay with Berea. 1:27 left. Lady Pirates come in to Plessinger. Working on the defense. Good defensive stem. Ball poked away. Lady Pirates working with it here under a minute to play. Baker, nice feed. McClellan just overshot her just a hair. And the turnover back to Madison Central. Stam going to dribble left. Threw it off the foot of Sloan. Stays here with Madison Central with 37.3 to play. We'll wrap things up quickly and get you back into regularly scheduled programming here on WBON TV. Don't forget, we'll be right back here tomorrow night. Same place. Madison Central's boys will take on Evangel Christian. And then coming up on Saturday, a doubleheader, EKU women and men in action on WBON TV. No stream for those games, but we will have the games on WBON Channel 9 for you and over the air on 9.1. So looking forward to that as Berea's McClellan will shoot a pair of free throws with the game coming to a close. And with .7 remaining, the final score, all that's left to be decided. So as the game comes to an end, again, we'll immediately wrap things up, get you back into your regularly scheduled programming, and then we'll see you here tomorrow night on WBON for some boys high school hoops. McClellan missed the second. Central grabs the rebound, and the Lady Indians are still perfect, 20-0 with a 52-14 win over Berea. We'll recap this game and more from tonight on the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. So be sure to check that out tomorrow evening on the WBON TV Live at 5 newscast, where you'll see it posted on our Facebook page following the news. But for tonight, it's Madison Central 52, Berea 14. Thanks for hanging out with us here, folks, on WBON TV.